on non-agenda items, we'll open the public hearing, and without old business, we will move into item number 1 of new business, the Maumelle Diamond Center conditional use. Staff report, please.
Mr. Chair, so Parks and Recreation is seeking to add a 4,000 square foot metal building for use as an indoor batting cage at the Diamond Center Baseball Park. The location of the building is proposed to be placed in the middle of the facility. The building is located approximately 500 feet from the closest residential property line and fits within the existing park. Note there is already a similar open air structure located in the complex. The proposed structure fits into the existing use of the property and does not negatively affect the adjoining properties nor harm natural open space present in the area. The current zoning is open space, and within open space, any structure requires a conditional use permit. This is a due pass recommendation to City Council as far as the motion. That's all.
Any questions or comments, staff? Any discussion by the commission at all? Commissioner Landis?
Yes, I'm prepared at the appropriate time to make a motion on this, but I'd like to have a condition that there be no business signage. Quite often when you have a building like this, you've got a large expanse, you have enthusiastic parents or supporters that want to put up a sign, and they just might sell real estate or an insurance or have a pizza place. And rather than have that come up, the motion I'll make would be that there would be no business signs on there. And there's actual language in the code about what constitutes a business sign.
Is there any other commercial signage out at the baseball fields, on the fences, or anything like that? On scoreboards?
Yeah, the scoreboard.
Yeah, gentlemen, come on up. Name and address, please.
Philip Rayburn, 124 Pleasantwood Drive, Maumelle Parks and Recreation Director. We did sell advertisements on the scoreboards to actually purchase those scoreboards, and that's basically that sponsorship will be until the scoreboard has to be replaced, and then at that time we would probably sell the sponsorships for those again to put in a new scoreboard once that one's worn out.
Anything like that contemplated for the batting cage building?
No. That is the only thing out there that's permanent is the scoreboards, and those businesses practically paid for those scoreboards with their sponsorship when we upgraded them from the originals.
All right, thank you. Any further questions?
That was my question, Chair.
Any further discussion from the commission? Does anyone have a motion?
I do.
Commissioner?
Yes, I make a motion for a due pass recommendation to City Council to approve a conditional use permit for an accessory building as proposed in case CUSE-22-22 with the modification to impose a restriction that any building signage not contain commercial messaging. And there's no need to define that because commercial messaging is a definition in our code.
And Mr. Chair, I'd clarify the case number is actually CUSE-22-2, not 22.
So evidently I don't read very well either.
I think we get the intent.
Can I just ask for her to repeat that one more time, because I'll write the resolution and I want to make sure that I have it correct. Your condition, your
Could I just give you, and I can give you a copy if that would be easier.
Perfect. Yes, if you'll just give me that, that'll be perfect.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Those in favor, yes?
Yes.
Those opposed, no. We will issue a due pass recommendation. Item number 2 of new business has been withdrawn by the applicant, so I will now close the public hearing. We'll move on to liaison reports. Council meeting of April 4th, Vice Chair Smith.
Yes. Resolution 2022-12 approving a preliminary development plan, which was for Osage Terrace Phase 2B. This was the third reading, and it was passed by all in attendance. Resolution 2022-13 approving a preliminary development plan for the Reserve at Country Club. This was its third reading, and it was passed by all. Resolution 2022-15 approving a conditional use permit for Allmail Country Club for the lean-to style structure in an open space zoning district. It was the third reading and it passed. Resolution 2022-14 approving a preliminary development plan for Club Manor corridor from the American Rescue Plan Act funds. This was for utilizing these funds for engineering services, and this passed as well. It was the third reading. First reading of ordinance 1059, amending Allmail land use plan, which was just to update the map for all of the recent approvals. And then ordinance 1060, amending the Allmail zoning map, which was the first reading as well, and that's also just to update the zoning map for all recent. So that was basically everything to do with the planning commission.
Very good, thank you, Commissioner Smith. April 18th, Commissioner Fisher.
Yes. On April 18th, we had the second reading of ordinance 1059, which was the land use map. Second reading of 1060, Allmail zoning. Second reading of 1061, that was to amend Chapter 94 of the zoning regulations. First reading of ordinance 1062, that was dedication of streets and drainage. It was on Pinnacle Heights subdivision. First reading of 1063, dedication of street drainage, Allmail Valley Drive and Osage Terrace. Phase 2D. Hold on a second. First reading of ordinance 1064, dedication of streets and drainage reserve at the Country Club. That was it. That concerned us.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Fisher. Assignments for the month of May. May 2nd, Commissioner Winnick, that's yours, and May 16th is mine. Does anyone have anything further?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. A motion and a second. Any discussion? Those in favor, yes?
Yes.
Yes, opposed, no.